Hundreds of thousands already racing to get out. The mandatory evacuations at this hour. The deadly storm steamrolling through the Caribbean, the U.S. coastline next. The new track right here tonight. And is it possible this hurricane could circle around and hit twice? Also tonight, the scare on board a passenger jet. The owner who says his smartphone was burning, smoke in the cabin. This had been the fear all along. Donald Trump and his new attack late today using Bill Clinton's own words as Hillary Clinton now prepares for their second showdown. American secrets stolen? Authorities say the government contractor and the top secret documents involving our national security discovered in his home. And the new findings tonight after the TV chopper crash and what they reveal.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and we begin tonight with the monster hurricane moving toward the U.S. And tonight, millions of Americans are now being told to prepare for that possibility of a direct hit. Let's get right to the pictures tonight. Authorities say this could be the biggest mass evacuation ever. Hundreds of thousands of families already in their cars racing to get out of the possible path across several states tonight. Authorities saying do not be complacent. The lines forming outside this Costco near Orlando. The satellite at this hour showing the scope of the hurricane, deadly already 300 miles across. And tonight, this video just in from hurricane hunters flying right through the eye of the storm. And of course, what everyone is watching, the new track just in tonight from Miami, north to Charleston, up through Wilmington. And now that possibility that this could spin around and hit more than once. Ginger Z standing by on that. But first, ABC's Wjla Benitez in South Florida.
Tonight in Florida, time is running out. The Southeast preparing for a direct hit from Hurricane Matthew.
When you look at this storm as it goes along the East Coast, we're going to have to prepare every county. So it could be the biggest evacuation ever.
Matthew, potentially the worst storm to hit the Sunshine State in over a decade. Now strengthening over open water, winds over 120 miles an hour. Wreaking havoc across the Caribbean for the past 24 hours. Making a second landfall overnight in eastern Cuba, leveling the town of Baracoa. Officials in Haiti still trying to assess the damage. 5 deaths reported so far. But the main bridge that connects to the hard-hit south is washed out. Officials now postponing Sunday's presidential election indefinitely. Our Lindsay Davis is on the ground.
People are worried about the potential for landslides and even possibly cholera. It's difficult to know the full extent of the damage on this island because in some of the areas most impacted by Hurricane Matthew, communication has been cut off.
Matthew now barreling toward the Bahamas. In Nassau, airports closed. Residents who stayed behind fearing the worst.
My stomach tells me that this one might be bad.
At least 3,500 tourists hunkering down in hotels. Alex Perez is in Nassau.
Some 3,000 people will ride out the storm here at the iconic Atlantis Hotel. About 90% of them Americans. They'll spend the night in a conference room turned into a shelter.
And now, with just 24 hours to go, Florida and much of the Southeast tracking the storm's every move.
We're going to get whatever comes at us. Imagine a Category 2. We're in trouble.
Has been a while, but you know, the others were just like tropical storms or whatever they were. This is a little scary.
Residents forced to choose, evacuate or stock up. Supplies running low, tempers running high.
This is the lines. I've already been to 3 gas stations that have shut down because they're out of gas.
These lines may be long, but these people are the lucky ones because most of the gas stations in this area have already run out of gas. The governor calling up 500 National Guard troops. The president today warning residents.
If you get an evacuation order, just remember that you can always rebuild, you can always repair property, you cannot restore a life if it is lost, and we want to make sure that we minimize any possible loss of life or risk to people in these areas.
And Wjla Benitez is with us live in South Florida tonight. And Wjla, you were telling us there are concerns this evening about fuel, and we can see the lines right there behind you.
That's right, David. Plenty of gas here, even with those long lines. But I got to tell you, we've been to several gas stations, so many of them without fuel all day long. The governor insists there is no shortage, but he's watching that closely.
It will be a concern moving forward, Gio. Thank you. Already, schools closed for nearly 2 million children in the country. More than 1,000 flights already canceled. And tonight in South Carolina, in fact, they have reversed the direction of several lanes on some highways there to actually help families get out and quickly. Meteorologist Rob Marciano is along I-26 in North Charleston tonight.
Tonight, evacuations underway. Along the South Carolina coast, more than 250,000 people told to get out immediately. And that number could grow as the storm gets closer.
We want you to evacuate. We do not want you to stay.
Residents boarding up and sandbagging, gassing up, and now heading for safer ground. For those without cars, a fleet of buses offering a ride for people like Samira Snyder.
It's going to be super flooded, so we decided to leave.
Traffic this morning already bumper to bumper on Interstate 26, the main artery out of Charleston. Then this afternoon, the Highway Patrol blocking eastbound traffic.
Absolutely no one on the road. That is what troopers are looking for.
Soon making the major interstate a one-way highway, helping more people get out faster. This map showing the state's evacuation routes and where that Interstate 26 traffic is now going in a single direction away from the coast.
And Rob Marciano with us live as well tonight. And Rob, this is the first time I-26 has ever been shut down for hurricane evacuations. What's it looking like so far?
So far, so good. The exchange behind me has been jammed up at times, but they're saying if you do evacuate, be gassed up and be ready to go all the way to Columbia. The last time they evacuated for a major hurricane was back in 1999 Floyd. That took what should have been a 2-hour drive, made it a 12-hour nightmare. They certainly don't want that situation again.
Right, get out and get out early. Rob Marciano in the storm zone. Rob, thank you. Meteorologist Ginger Z on Satellite Beach in Central Florida tonight with this new track we were talking about. And Ginger, where's the hurricane right now? When do we expect to feel it here in the U.S.?
David, we are less than 24 hours from feeling it here on the coast of Florida. What could be a nightmare situation. That hurricane is now about 450 miles to my southeast, and it's fitting that I'm in Satellite Beach because we're about to see one of the nastiest satellites that I've ever seen coming toward the U.S. So look at this. Through the Bahamas it goes. It is a Category 3, 120-mile-per-hour winds moving northwest at 12 miles per hour. Bahamas are urgent now through tomorrow. Hurricane warning right here along the east coast through Daytona Beach, and that hurricane watch goes up through the coastal waters outside of Charleston. A quick look at the timing, David. It is bad news by tomorrow morning in Nassau, that right quadrant there. Then you move the hurricane way too close to Florida, making landfall on our computer model here by Friday morning. If I were to be standing here in Satellite Beach, my goodness, we'd have that destructive wind, the locally 10+ inches. You don't need a landfall to feel incredible results, David.
Yeah, possible direct hit near Cape Canaveral. In the meantime, Ginger, what do you make of some of the forecast models that could show this actually circling around and then hitting potentially twice?
So after Friday morning, take the path here with me. It hugs along the coast, Jacksonville, up through parts of Georgia, into South Carolina. Very important to watch the proximity there even to Wilmington, but turns back around. And yes, some of the models trying to take it back toward Florida again. We'll be watching it for you.
All right, Ginger Z, Rob Marciano, Gio Benitez, all in the storm zone for us. Thank you, Ginger. We move on to other news tonight, and the other major headline at this hour, the owner of a Samsung smartphone saying it started burning while on a passenger plane, smoke in the cabin. It happened on this Southwest plane, the captain calling in emergency equipment. Samsung, as we've been reporting, has recalled 1 million of its Note 7 smartphones and offered a replacement it said was safer. But the owner of this phone says it was one of those replacements. Here's ABC's David Curley.
Tonight, what happened in this jet at the gate in Louisville
994, we got smoke in the cabin.
Could mean even bigger trouble for Samsung. According to a passenger, it was his smoking, burning replacement Note 7 phone.
I noticed smoke just pouring out of my pocket, pulled the phone out of my pocket, threw it onto the ground where it continued to smoke and kind of burn and smolder into the carpet.
Brian Green says he powered down his Note 7 as instructed and put it in his pocket. Suddenly,
it popped, it sizzled, you could say even. I was scared, I was going to have bits of glass in my hand.
None of the 76 people on board was hurt as the jet was quickly evacuated. Latest count had 60% of the nearly 1 million original Note 7 sold in the U.S. replaced. Nearly 100 of the originals overheated, with 26 people being burned. In the past week, there have been reports that some of the replacements the South Korean company rushed to market were getting hot. But this would be the first case of a replacement phone smoking and burning. So serious, the Consumer Product Safety Commission already has investigators on the ground in Louisville.
We are going to be working around the clock to make sure that we can get to the bottom of this and make sure that consumers know what they can count on or not with regard to this remedy.
Samsung says it is also sending representatives to Louisville and will be working with the government to identify the phone and the cause.
And so David Curley with us live tonight. And David, let's get back to what the owner of this phone claims, that this was one of the replacements. If the replacement is a fire risk, what are they dealing with here?
If the replacement is a risk, you may see another recall. And if Samsung used the same battery in all the replacements, David, that could mean that there are still 1 million dangerous phones out there in the U.S.
It's going to concern a lot of people. David, thank you. We turn next here tonight to a contractor working for the NSA who is now under arrest this evening, accused of stealing top secret material on our nation's security and storing it at his home. Our senior justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas, tonight.
This is the home where Harold Martin III is accused of illegally keeping some of the nation's top secrets, stolen from the agency deploying the nation's most cutting-edge intelligence technology, the NSA. Neighbors stunned.
You know, it's a shock to everybody. Well, next thing you know, I've seen FBI jackets and, police, state police.
Martin, a contractor at the same company that Edward Snowden worked for, is being held at an undisclosed location after the August raid that recovered classified documents and digital media, material so sensitive prosecutors warned that if divulged, they would cause exceptionally grave damage to the national security of the United States.
Once it's out of NSA, anyone can get it.
Sources tell ABC News the FBI suspects Martin stole critical computer codes that the NSA uses to hack foreign adversaries. So far, the FBI is not accusing Martin of espionage, but sources tell ABC News the probe is far from over.
And Pierre Thomas with us live tonight. And Pierre, the FBI says Martin admitted to taking the material.
Yes, David, they claim he acknowledged taking the material when confronted, but tonight his lawyers say that he loves his country and would never betray it. David?
Pierre Thomas with us tonight. Pierre, thank you. We turn next here to the race for the White House, and perhaps you were one of the millions watching that fiery vice presidential debate overnight. But already tonight, an intense focus on the next presidential face-off, just 4 days away now. ABC's Tom Llamas tonight with Trump out on the campaign trail and Hillary Clinton off the trail and preparing.
Tonight, Donald Trump taking credit for his running mate's debate performance.
Mike Pence did an incredible job, and I'm getting a lot of credit because that's really my first so-called choice. That was my first hire, as we would say in Las Vegas.
In the VP debate, Governor Mike Pence praised for his style. Both candidates arguing over which campaign deals more in insults.
He's called women slobs, pigs, dogs, disgusting. He attacked an Indiana-born federal judge and said he was unqualified to hear a federal lawsuit because his parents were Mexican. He went after John McCain, a POW, and said he wasn't a hero because he'd been captured. He said African Americans are living in hell.
Pence trying to turn the tables.
Did you all just hear that? Ours is an insult-driven campaign. I mean, to be honest with you, if Donald Trump had said all the things that you said he said in the way you said he said them, he still wouldn't have a fraction of the insults that Hillary Clinton leveled when she said that half of our supporters were a basket of deplorables.
Trump now testing a possible new line of attack for his own debate Sunday.
Bill Clinton, yesterday, oh, they're so angry at him. They scolded him yesterday. He was scolded.
He's talking about these recent Clinton comments criticizing Obamacare.
So you've got this crazy system where all of a sudden 25 million more people have health care, and then the people are out there busting it sometimes 60 hours a week, wind up with their premiums doubled and their coverage cut in half. It's the craziest thing in the world.
So Bill Clinton torched President Obama's signature legislation. He said, it's just a crazy system. And that's the way he said it. It's the craziest thing in the whole world.
Today, Clinton clarifying, saying he supports Obamacare, but it has some problems. Hillary Clinton flying to Washington today, already deep in that focus prep Trump once mocked.
You decided to stay home, and that's okay.
I think Donald just criticized me for preparing for this debate. And yes, I did.
Tom Llamas with us live tonight from Trump Tower. We know this second debate will be a little different, a town hall style format. Late today, the Clinton team saying she likes town hall format. She embraces it. And Tom, what are you learning from your Trump sources tonight? Is he preparing for this different format?
David, he is. We've just learned that tomorrow night he'll have a private town hall in New Hampshire, and that will likely emulate the format he'll see on Sunday, David.
All right, Tom Llamas with us tonight. Tom, thanks as always. We are just 4 days, as I mentioned, now to that second presidential debate, co-moderated by our own Martha Raddatz, and I'll be joining George and the entire Powerhouse political team Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC. In the meantime, there is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Wednesday. The deadly chopper crash and new findings coming in tonight. The TV helicopter bursting into flames on the street. Investigators revealing now the possible cause. Also, the medical bill making headlines across the country tonight. Parents of a newborn baby and the surprising fee they were charged after being handed their own son. How many other families have been charged for this? And of course, everyone remembers Michael Jackson's Thriller. Such a giant hit. Why that song is suddenly back in the news tonight. We'll be right back.